What's good? It's your boy, Rich Long, and I just came here, you already know, to keep it real. I got a word for y'all. And it's impactful and it's important. Because a lot of times, we, as the remnant, chosen ones, God's children, whatever you refer to yourself as, and I know you must be one because you're here with me, we don't understand that we're commissioned to be a divider. God is a divider. A lot of times we go into places and there is a division, and an hour of decision comes up instantaneously. It's not anything that we can do or that we're trying to do. It's something manifested by God. It's the manifestation of the judgment, and God is ordaining that. See, a lot of times we go into places and our light is shining so brightly that people want to tamper with that. They need to throw you off. They need to say something. They need to discourage you. They need to throw a stumbling block. They need to come against what God is doing. And that ain't right. And he's not going to allow it. He's going to lift you up in their midst. But he had to create division. He had to create division so that they could know the difference and so you could know the difference. And when these things happen, I've begun to weaponize my testimony. As soon as somebody get to messing with me, oh, it's all good. I used to sleep outside, but God kept me. Listen, look, and they be so confused. Look, they be confused as hell, and it's intentionally. God, he knows they don't have nothing that compares to that. I traveled the country with no money, and God kept me. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm kind of congested. My allergies with all this pollen, because you know they don't plant no female trees. It's all pollen. It's all these male trees. But anyways, they don't have nothing they can counteract with it, because they don't go through what we go through. You would think they deserve to, but just because they deserve to, they're fragile. The wicked are fragile. They can't go through barely shit. And the things that they do go through, mostly they're self-inflicted. I used to date a girl, and her testimony was how she's overcoming her sister calling her a whore when she was young, because she slept with her sister's husband and ruined her family. And she was confused. I just let her talk, because I knew we weren't even gonna be in association too long, because she was a bad person, but she couldn't see it. She was blinded. What they say, I was blind, but now I see. So you gotta let those people depart from you, and they'll remember you. They'll bear witness. They'll go, you'll have a following because of these people. So count it all joy and say, thank you, my friend, when they come against you. But look, God is a divider, and he commissioned his followers to be a divider and be divisive, even though we're not doing anything. This is the judgment scene. 9 times out of 10, you're doing what you're supposed to do. As a child of God, you're usually minding your business. But the enemy, he can't stand that. He has to throw a stumbling block. He has to shoot an arrow. He has to. That's what he was designed to do. And God will allow it so that he can raise up a Joseph, so that he can raise up a David, so that he can raise up a Joshua in the midst. And a lot of times, it'll cause you to feel like you can't go nowhere in peace. You can't even roll in peace. You feel me? But the devil is a liar. Fear not. You can go wherever you want in peace, and he'll bring shame to these people, and he'll destroy them in the blink of an eye. But you still have to go through your process. You still have to go through the pressing. You still have to go through the fire. You still have to be sacrificed all the time. You're a living sacrifice. Yes. And you're a sacrament to God. And he loves you. You're one of his jewels. You're God's jewelry. And as for the Negro in America, the so-called Negro, so-called black African American, America is flaunting us like an ornament. America's a whore. She done stole God's jewelry. But anyways, that's a story for another day. Back to these people who God has called us to be a divider to. You have to remember, family, the enemy came in in not at the dead of night, and he sowed tares amongst the wheat. That means he sowed a bad seed in with the good seed. And we had to be raised up together to be separated on the threshing floor. And a lot of people, they don't know that they're a bad seed because they weren't taught good. And the good seeds, God has to separate us and sift us and perfect us and put us through the fire. And we come out golden. And we come out perfected. And we come out new. And then we can see. He takes the blinders off of our eyes like he did Saul when he turned to Paul. The scales fell from his eyes and he could see. Oh my God. He could see the things that he'd been doing. The wicked ways that he had. And this is the same for your enemies. Even if they don't tell you, they see. God commissioned me to give my father a word, my earthly father, and I love him. But it won't be long. Listen. God's word isn't going to come back void. The hour of decision was that quick. And after his response, I knew the way that he would respond. And it's all good. It's not him or me. This is God. It's him. But it's me. But it's not nothing that we would ask for. It's just plays that have to act themselves out so that we all can be saved. It's for our salvation. So he'll hear things from me that he might not want to hear sometimes. Do I want to hear the responses that he has? Maybe not often. But I know that God is working. And if he causes division so that in the end, some could be saved, I'm willing to go through that. If I have to have a bad time with my family so that they could be saved, I'm willing to go through that. If I have to sacrifice myself, my God, I always have had to. They have sacrificed me my whole life. My family have. They've thrown me to the wolves and thrown me in the fire. They've blamed me for things that they've done. They've lied on me. They've treated me bad my whole life. But I had a spirit to forgive up until my 30s. And then God said, depart from them and stay away from them. Damn, I'm sorry. Do I love them? Yes. Do they mean me any good? No. God used them for me to get to the earth realm. They don't even know me. And they never will. And I love them because they're people. And they're God's children. But they're wicked. And we deserve for God to destroy us. Because I'm their seed. I deserve that as well. But somehow God favored me. He didn't destroy me. He kept me. I come from a wicked family. They're damn near, nobody's good, damn near. They all very bad, other than my grandparents. And I wonder, I'm like, how could y'all be this way? It's by God's design. Sometimes there'll only be one who he sends forth to be the burden bearer for the whole family. Because he know that those niggas can't be saved. He know they can't. So they have to be saved. Now, this is going to sound sacrilegious, but it's not. That's why we don't deal with the spirit of religion. They're going to have to be saved through me and watching me and knowing that God is real. That's it. That's all. God is real. And he's a divider. And he's also a multiplier. And he's also a friend. I'm finna have to go, y'all. My allergies. And in this hour, it's going to be rough on a lot of people. If you have a lot of attachment issues, if you're codependent, if you don't want to see nothing happen to your family. Something's going to happen to your family. He's going to touch them. He's going to touch them however he wants to. He's going to shake them up. He's going to destroy some of them. And they deserve it. Because they've had time. They've had time. And be honest about that. They had time. I love y'all. I'll be back ASAP like Rocky. Peace.